What is going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Online video, where today we're going to be taking a look at a really neat, interesting deck that came out of a Japanese tournament a couple weekends ago, and that is a Gyarados Gallade deck with both Archie's Ace in the Hole and Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. Now, you may say it's pretty counterintuitive, doesn't make a lot of sense, but it actually does work out pretty nicely, and we're going to see if we can pull off multiple Archies and Maxies back-to-back turns in these coming games, and I'm excited to show this deck off. It's a lot of fun to play. This is not the exact list from the Japanese tournament. They have some cards over there that we don't have yet, and also their format's a little different. It's XY on. We have black and white on for expanded, so I had to throw in an A spec and make use of a couple of other cards that I thought were good additions to the deck. So this is a Archie's Gallade or Maxie's Gyarados, whichever one you would want to call it. Archie's, Maxie's, Gyarados, Gallade deck. So let's go ahead and hop in. Starting off with Gyarados here, not the Gyarados you're used to seeing, not the full retaliation one, but Venting Anger, 50 damage. This attack does 50 damage for each Magikarp in your discard piles. So if we have 4 Magikarp in the discard pile, that is 200 damage with a choice band, 230, gonna allow us to take knockouts on basically anything we could come up against besides a Wailord EX. So we can do a ton of damage that way for sure, and we can get this Gyarados out into play without putting a Magikarp in play because of Archie's Ace in the Hole, the supporter card, which you guys should be familiar with, but we'll talk about it once we get to the trainers in just a minute. So we are playing a 4-3 split. I know this is a little annoying. I only had 2 of each artwork, so I'm trying to trade for another reverse one. Just hasn't gone through yet. We'll get it eventually. We are playing the 4 Submerge Magikarps with that ability. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. Not really going to be too relevant because, you know, we're never going to have Magikarps on the bench, hopefully. We're going to always want to have them in the discard pile, but if for some reason it does get benched, this is the better one to play. There's no reason to play any of the other ones we could be using. We are also playing 2 copies of Gallade with that Sensitive Blade attack, 60 damage plus 70 more if you played a supporter during your turn. So that lets us hit 130, knocks out you know, a lot of the non-EX Pokemon we could go up against, but also allows us, since it is a fighting type, to take one-hit knockouts on Zoroark GX, by far the most popular Pokemon in the format. So we have Gallade as an option, as well as Gyarados, both of which easily able to take knockouts on Zoroark GXs and trade quite favorably. Each of these guys also has 150 HP, forcing them to have a Skyfield and multiple bench Pokemon in play, so we could make use of that as well. We've got 1 copy of Tapu Koko here with that Flying Flip attack. We could use this to soften up some Pokemon that you know, have a little bit higher HP, but it's mostly here just for that free retreat. Best starter in the deck, lots of good uses there. We do have 1 copy of Oranguru with the Instruct ability, just letting us draw a couple extra cards potentially throughout our turn is definitely useful. 1 copy of Oricorio with that Supernatural Dance, letting us place damage counters on our Pokemon for each Pokemon in their discard pile. And then we've got 2 copies of Tapu Lele with that Wonder Tag ability, and then 1 copy of Shaymin-EX with setup. So there is the Pokemon lineup. Let's go ahead and expand it. Take a look at the rest of what we're working with here. 3 copies of Acro Bike, just another extra digging card that can help us get that turn 1 Maxies / Archies. We've got 4 copies of Battle Compressor, pretty integral to the deck, getting those Magikarps down in the discard pile. 1 copy of Computer Search, the best A-spec for any of these Archies and or Maxies deck. We've got 2 copies of Energy Loto. Double colorless energy is very important to this deck, so being able to dig for it at times we need it is pretty crucial. We've got 4 copies of Puzzle of Time. If we play 2 at the same time, we get to put any 2 cards from our discard into our hand, and we can also play 1 at any time, which is really nice for the use of, you know, getting off that Archies and or Maxies, because if we can just play 1, we can always burn it out of our hand if we need to play that 1 more card in order to pull off the Maxies and or Archies. We also have 1 copy of Rotom Dex. We could lose some games potentially if we prize too many Magikarps, so having Rotom Dex as an option is nice in here. I'd rather play it than Gladion because, of course, we want to use Archies and Archies or Maxies every single turn. We've got 1 copy of Special Charge, letting us put some DCEs back in the deck. 4 copies of Trainers Mail, another digging card that we can play at any time. 4 Ultra Ball, just a way to thin our hand size down and help us pull off that Archies We've got 4 copies of VS Seeker, letting us reuse any of these supporters, and then Archie's Ace in the Hole. Of course, you can only play this card when it is the last card in your hand. Put a water Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench, then draw 5 cards. So we get to just slap Gyarados straight down on the bench, do up to 200 damage with, depending on how many Magikarps we have in the discard pile, and also get to draw a few cards. So we're playing 3 copies of that guy, most important card of the deck for sure. 1 copy of Guzma and 1 copy of Lysandre. I think a split is fine. I could actually see just playing 1 Guzma or just 1 Lysandre, so I would consider that to be a potential cut. We've got 2 copies of Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick so that we can get out those Gallades when we need to. 1 copy of In and 1 copy of Professor Juniper, just a little extra added draw support. Can still be useful on turns we don't pull off the Archies or Maxies. 3 copies of Choice Band so we can boost our damage a little more if need be. 1 copy of Float Stone and 4 double Colorless Energy to round the deck out. I do kind of want to find a spot for a Field Blower, just another card that could help us pull off the Maxie or Archie if we need to. I think I would cut like maybe Lysandre and then 1 other card and find a spot for a Field Blower and a and a stadium. I'm not sure what stadium. The Japanese list played Parallel City. I don't like that as much since you do reduce your damage potentially with Gyarados. I could see maybe like something random like Tropical Beach or Champions Festival or even Battle City just as an option to have a stadium so that it can increase your chances of Maxies / Archies, because it's a card you're always going to be able to play. So I would maybe cut like Lysandre and 1 Energy Loto, or maybe Lysandre and a Maxies, and try to find a space for a Field Blower and a Battle City. I think Battle City is actually kind of cute, so we may try that out later on down the road. But this is what we're going to work with for now. So without further ado, let's hop in to the expanded versus ladder, see if we can't find a game and get a couple of wins in today's video. As always, guys, if you enjoy these videos, please be sure to leave a like down below. It helps me out a ton, and it lets me know that you enjoy seeing these videos and are enjoying seeing what I'm doing over here on the channel, as we do finally find a game going up against Chicken Nuggets here, playing a Metal Water deck. We'll call the coin flip. It is heads. We do unfortunately not win the flip, but we'll see what we're going up against. Not quite sure what this could be, and this is a kind of awkward hand. We need to top deck like... Even Ultra Ball doesn't necessarily give it to us. We need to still hit something off of Acro Bike or Trainer's Mail. Sky Return is fine this next turn, I think, and it looks like it's a Bunnelby as a one-of, maybe. This is some sort of odd mill deck, potentially. Bunnelby, of course, with that Omega Barrage ancient trait, letting it do more attack 2 times, so it can burrow and rototiller, or do 1 of each. Let's see what he got here. Got a Remoraid. Gonna put that guy down on the bench. And we just see a pass. Okay, so we do get a Tapu Lele. We're gonna start off with an Acro Bike. We'll discard Magikarp. Even if we get Ultra Ball here, it's not quite enough, unfortunately. Okay, so what do we want to do with this? We can grab Compressor, I guess. And I think here we're just going to go ahead, compress some stuff, attach DC to Shaymin, and then go Lele for a Sycamore. Unfortunately, game number 1, not able to pull off the combo. We'll go ahead and just put some Magikarps down in the discard pile. And we did prize a Maxie, so we only have 1 option for that. Maybe we should put Maxie in the discard pile since we've got the 2 Gallades. We're going to Juniper. Let's make sure Juniper is in the deck, actually. And it's not, so we're going to have to in. So I think we'll just go like this and then go for in. We'll go ahead and put Oricorio in play because I don't want to draw that guy. And we'll go Lele, grabbing in. Let's see if our Float Stone's in the deck. It is not. So we prized kind of oddly this game. But we'll go ahead and play the in. Unfortunately, not pulling off the turn 1. Normally, I'm able to do it with this deck, but this hand is looking a lot better to do it next turn. So what do I want to promote after the Sky Return? I guess Tapu Lele, because it can knock out Bunnelby. I'll hold the rest of the cards for now, just in case of, yeah, just in case like he Karen'd my Pokemon back in or something like that. But this also does leave us a little open to Getsis, but we do have Shaymin-EX, of course, if we need it. Maybe I could have gone ahead and like Ultra Ball away Magikarp and Compressor, gotten Oranguru. Oh, it's a Durant deck. Okay, okay, so Durant, that's no fun for sure. But we'll see what we can make happen here. Durant's a card a lot of you guys may not be familiar with, but Devour for each of your Durant in play, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. So if he does get 4 Durant in play, he does mill 4 cards per turn, which is pretty solid. But it's basically just going to be a race. Can we take 6 prizes before he can do anything? And by benching this Lele, that does help us out a lot, actually. You know, we're not pressured to actually pull off the Archies and Maxies every single turn like we would be in another matchup because, you know, because he's not knocking us out. So if he's not taking away our Gyarados, not taking away our Gallade, we don't really mind it too much. And this is another reason I think that a Field Blower would be useful, or a Stadium is for opposing parallel cities. But with Computer Search in hand, that actually does look like we should be able to pull off a Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. We can go Computer Search for Compressor. We can compress away a Maxie, and we'd have to burn a puzzle, which is unfortunate, but fine. And then we also can just attack the Bunnelby with our Tapu Lele, take a knockout that way, and looks like he is just going to go ahead and burrow. Discards an Archie and an Ultra Ball. I'm okay with those 2 discards. Okay, so we have to Computer Search. Could we actually get like double puzzle? Does that help us do anything? Not really. We'd rather just discard the puzzle now. So we'll go Computer Search away Gallade and Ultra Ball, with this finding a Compressor. All we need to do is get rid of Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. We can also get rid of a Gyarados and a Magikarp. There was one left in the deck. Oops, so we'll do that. And we'll get rid, should we do Archies or Maxies here? Archies is actually probably a little better. So we'll put Lysandre in the discard. We do want access to one of those down there. So I think we'll get rid of these 3 and we'll go for the Archie, not the Maxie. Okay. Do have to burn the puzzle, like I said. We'll play the Energy Loto, fail it. We would have failed it even if we had found an Energy. This doesn't matter. And we'll go Archie's Ace in the Hole, grab a Gyarados, throw that guy out. And now we'll be able to do 200 damage to anything that comes our way with a Gyarados here, with Venting Anger. And I don't want to play anything else in the hand right now. I guess I could play the Choice Bands. Sure, we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll just Energy Drive, take the KO. It's a little scary leaving the Tapu Lele in the active. My opponent is probably playing lots of disruption cards like Enhanced Hammer and Team Flare Grunt. So Lele could get stuck up active, so we may have to find Guzma. If we find DCE, we can find Guzma, though. And then Guzma just start taking KOs. Starting with Lele, most likely. Maybe Octillery would be a little better. Keep him from drawing into his stuff. So, we need him to not mill via Seekers. We need him to not mill DCEs. Those are important things. And Special Charge, Puzzles. We have lots of recovery cards, so as long as he doesn't mill a lot of those things, I think we should be fine. But if he gets lucky and mills specific stuff, you know, we could be in trouble. Really wishing I had included a Stadium or a Field Blower, or both, like I talked about in the beginning. And I may look to include those in the future, but let's see what my opponent is going to go for. Can they get the other Durant in play and mill 4 cards? You know, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. 7 turns away from milling everything, but they, you know, it could get sped up by things like Team Rocket's handiwork, potentially, even inning, making us draw extra cards if we have like a low hand size. So there's ways that it can get sped up. He did find the 4th Durant. So, and he's just going to concede, not sure why. The game definitely wasn't over, and I don't know that we were in the best spot. But my opponent chose to concede. Maybe they had something come up, had to leave the room that their computer was in or something like that. Or maybe they disconnected even. But they had just made an action previously, so I'm not sure what the deal was there. The game was definitely not over by any means. I actually think we were probably in a little worse of a position than my opponent was, but I definitely don't think we were out of it. We would have just had to try to get those knockouts every turn, and it would have really come down to what he mills on his Devours. If he does get rid of things like Double Colorless Energy and Guzma that we can't then have access to, then things could become an issue. Mewtwo here playing a Lightning Fighting Water deck, I think I saw water. I always forget the types as I say them, but we'll go ahead and click yes. Since we do win the flip, we get to go first. I'm loving that Lycanroc coin. May have to pick that up. We can choose to start Magikarp. This is not a good hand. May just have to go turn 1 for an N. Even top decking Ultra Ball doesn't really do much for us. Top decking Compressor doesn't do it for us, or Computer Search doesn't do it for us. We don't have it in this hand, guys. We'll see what my opponent started, though. Water, Psychic. Does he Psychic? Water? I saw Water, Lightning, and Fighting for sure. I'm gonna assume Fighting is Sudowoodo. Lightning could be a Tapu Koko. We see that in their deck box. Okay, so maybe some sort of bees deck. So even with this, we don't have it. But we will go ahead and Compressor. We'll get rid of Magikarps. And I think an Archie's. Wow, we prized 2 VS Seekers, it looks like. So we're going to have to go Lele for N here. But haven't prized any Magikarps, so that, or yeah, because we started one. That's right. So the energy's actually kind of safe on the active. He could go Float Stone Lele DCE knockout. So we may, I think, just attach the energy to the active. Honestly, might seem a little odd, but you know, we can knock it out with a Gyarados next turn. Don't even need to Archie's it out. So we'll see what the N finds us. A little better of a hand, that is for sure. We can get a Oranguru in play. We can Ultra Ball away Gallade, and then we have it set up next turn. Actually, not quite yet. We would have to retreat the energy off the Gyarados, the Magikarp. We'll go ahead and put this guy out. I think we'll hold the hand. We'll click done. We don't quite, we like almost have it with this hand. Almost have it. I would like to maybe potentially add Execute to this deck. So it looks like it's actually going to be a Vespiquen, or a Flareon Lycanroc deck, or maybe Lycanroc Evolutions. That could be it. Using Lycanroc to hit for weakness on certain Pokemon. It's kind of a neat idea. So Level Ball is going to find Rockruff. Gets another Rockruff in play. Choosing to play the promo Rockruff instead of the corner Rockruff. I think that both are good, but it just depends on your deck which one is better. And it also depends on the format. So he's going to attach Float Stone to the Eevee, which means Rockruff's Tackle is actually going to knock out Magikarp. We can send up Lele and potentially get a knockout with Energy Drive, though. So that's decent. We'll see if that's the route he decides to go or not. If he does do that, we will just knock him out with, we'll try to knock him out with Lele if we can find Double Colorless Energy. And that would actually give us the Maxies. Oh wait, no, because we can't evolve the Gyarados anymore. Never mind. was going to say, because then we get to play Special Charge. Interesting. Chooses to pass, though. Okay, and depending on what we get here... Give me, like, another Ultra Ball. Boom. Oh, actually, get Computer Search. So we'll take Computer Search. I think we get rid of Guzma, Gallade for... Oh, actually, we can do it this way, so that way we can get... yeah, we'll do it this way, so that way we can get Archies without putting a Lele in play. So we'll get rid of Guzma and Gallade. We will get Magikarp to discard. We'll Computer Search away Special Charge Magikarp. Go find Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. So we had it with the Ultra Ball, but doing it with Computer Search means we don't have to put the Lele in play, which is nice. And Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick will find us Gallade, get this guy in play, start using Premonition to streamline our top decks for later on. This doesn't look like a follow-up Maxie's yet, but we'll see what we can Premonition into. So we kind of want DCE. We really need to make an Archie's next turn to potentially knock out a Lycanroc. But we'd also need a way to retreat. Archie's is in the deck, so we can discard this, get this with the thing next turn. Yeah. So I'm thinking we top deck Koko, bench it, we can Acro Bike away the Gyarados, Trainers Mail, try to find something to help us out a little more. So we'll go that. Would like to find Float Stone as well. Get that in play. That could be helpful. But I'm assuming the Gyarados goes down. If it doesn't go down, that actually is bad for us because by not going down, that's one less Magikarp in play. But he does get the DCE. So let's see if he can find a Lycanroc to Dangerous Rogue, take a knockout. He's actually playing. Interesting. Playing the other Lycanroc GX, so we can go Crunch, discard our DCE. And we're not able to take a knockout in return, which is a little annoying. We may be able to pull off some sort, if we can find DCE, maybe we can Guzma take a KO. On, like, Shaymin. So I don't want to bench this yet. So we'll go ahead and play Acro Bike. Discard the Gyarados, get the Trainer's Mail. We've got 2 Trainer's Mails in our hand. Finding, like, Puzzle of Time would be great. Okay, so that's not very helpful. We can put it on something, though. Puzzle of Time. Not quite. So, what do we do with this hand? What do we do? So we can go Choice Band active, Choice Band, bench Koko, Juniper. I don't think we'll be able to get the KO here. We need to make sure we have a bench spot. Honestly, should we just discard the Koko at this point? I think we kind of just discard it. Yeah, I want to have the bench space is the thing. So there's DCEs. We did find that at least. So we can hit it for 180 and then maybe knock it out with Tapu Lele or something to get the follow-up. Okay, so let's put some Ultra Balls on top. Go like that, so that way we can Acro Bike, discard Gallade, and get 2 Ultra Balls in our hand, and that should definitely let us pull it off. But there's also a chance he doesn't knock out this Gyarados, and he has to 3-hit KO it. He does discard our energies while doing it, but You know, that is a trade I will take. We did discard the Special Charge, though, but if we find Puzzle of Times at any point, we can just put a bunch back in the deck. So, Energy Loto, let's see if he finds an Energy. He does need a Fighting, not a double Colorless, in order to use a Cellrock or Lycanfang GX. Fighting or Strong Energy, I should say. He does find a DCE, which isn't really going to help him. But he has the Strong in hand, so he can take a knockout. And I actually think I would take the KO with Lele here. Preserves the Gallade. And he doesn't really have... He's not threatening this Lele at all. Like, not even close. Unless he gets, like, Max Elixir attachments here. I'm not sure he would play Max Elixir. He's got 2 types of Special Energy. He'd need to play a lot of basic Fighting to justify playing that. So let's see. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead. Ooh, Bloodthirsty Eyes. What does he bring up here? Maybe Tapu Lele? Okay, so that is unfortunate, but I'm actually okay with it. Keeps our Gyarados in play, and he doesn't have a... I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and bring up Gyarados, and I do want him to knock this out so that we can pull off the Archie and then in turn, you know, make use of that. So go ahead and do this. Definitely taking this, sorry. So we'll Ultra Ball away and Energy Loto and the Lysandre. We get Oricorio at this point. So we need to draw into... We need to find Archie or via Seeker off of Trainers Mail here. And if not, we can always try to Premonition Instruct into it. So let's go Trainers Mail. We found Archie. Oh, we can't do it yet, though. Hang on. Oh, I messed that up. And now we have to take one to Ultra Ball. We needed to Ultra Ball first. We need to Ultra Ball away the Trainers Mail and then Premonition into... and that just decreased our odds a lot, too, by doing that. I messed that up, but nope, not going to Instruct. We're going to Premonition. Okay, we got it still, but I just kind of messed that. Oh no, but now we draw 3 cards. See, I'm like just messing everything up. So we have to get double Puzzle then. We can get Special Charge and some other playable card. So that works out. I almost really messed that up. We never punished. It works out. So we'll go here with the double Puzzle and do Special Charge because there's just one in here actually. But that's fine. We'll go ahead and play Special Charge. And what other card that's playable? I guess Trainer's Mail, or we could just get like Koko back. No, I think Trainer's Mail is fine, though. So we'll play Trainer's Mail. Is there any reason to really put the Choice Band in play yet? Not really. We'll leave that in the deck. We're actually getting kind of low on cards. We do put 1 DCE back here. And then we get to pull off that Archie's Ace in the Hole. There's another DCE. There's Battle Compressor. Don't want to play that, I don't think. And we'll just go Venting Anger. We will take a knockout and actually leave my opponent with 0 energy cards in play. He could use... We know he has... Or no, did he Colorless away that DCE? I was going to say, I think we know he has a DCE, so he can do maybe something with that. At first I thought when I saw Eevee that this was going to be some sort of Flareon deck, but now I'm thinking this is Eeveelutions to hit different weaknesses. But we'll see what my opponent chooses to send up. Looks like it's going to be the Rockruff here. The promo Rockruff with Tackle and Rock Throw. And I can't remember if he has a DCE or not in the deck. But gonna Super Rod here. Probably putting back Lycanroc, Rockruff, and an Eevee. So just all 3 Pokemon. Were there no basic fightings down there? There were not. Okay, so we can't put back basic fightings. And now we actually just get to Lysandre whatever he puts energy on and knock it out. Well, actually, I guess we can't knock out like this Lycanroc, or if this evolves into Lycanroc. We can't knock those out. But we can Lysandre knock out a Shaymin, and then all we need to do is in turn, the next turn, Lysandre take 1 prize. So maybe it's actually better to Lysandre knock out a 1 prizer. That way if he plays an N, we get N to 2 as opposed to getting into 1. Looks like he's going to go ahead and use that Bloodthirsty Eyes. Going to bring up Oranguru, probably hoping to stall for a little bit. We do have DCE in hand. I think Guzma, yeah, Guzma's right there, so we can Guzma out of this as well. And he's going to just go and Colorless here. And we're going to, I think, just Guzma knock out Shaymin. And then knock him out with this one. Hope that he, in turn, knocks out this guy so that we can just go, boom, 200 damage, win the game through that. He does have Field Blower. It's a good thing we held on to the Choice Band. How much HP did the other Lycanroc have? It has 200 as well, doesn't it? He does just have to pass. So we go via Seeker, Guzma, and we'll just go ahead and bring up Shaymin and knock that guy out. Go down to 1 prize. We just have to find 1 knockout somewhere. Put DCE there. Play a Compressor. Don't need Rotom Dex. Don't really need Puzzle of Time or Battle Compressor. We can, I mean, honestly, we can discard until all we have left is the VS Seeker. Don't know if we want to do that, really. I guess that just makes our deck like nothing but outs. So if he does N us to 1, we have nothing but outs. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just do it, I guess. Put Choice Band here. So all we have in our deck is basically outs to win the game. No reason to Premonition with just 1 card. And we'll Venting Anger for 180. Taking 2 prizes. We've got Float Stone and VS Seeker, so that's great. Getting VS Seeker makes it so we really basically have no way to lose the game unless he busted out like a Bunnelby or a Handiwork and flipped the heads. We'll see what happens though. And if he just knocks out the active, all we do is bring up Gyarados and win the game. Kukui comes out, doesn't need it though because of Jolteon's electric effect, making it so that Lycanroc does hit weakness on our Gyarados. And he is going to just go for the Claw Slash, take the KO. That's fine with me. All we do is bring up Gyarados. I guess if he had Karen there, that would have been bad. Maybe I should have held one. I should have held 1 Compressor in case he did Karen, actually. Actually, honestly, maybe I should have held both Compressors, because if he had Karen be there, I actually could have potentially... Well, no, even if he did Karen, I just Guzma KO the Oranguru or something with the Gallade, so ends up being fine. We'll go ahead and grab another game, since we played against 2 kind of different decks. I want to play against like a Zoroark or something a little more standard, to showcase the deck as best I can. And plus, we're only about 30 minutes, and you guys seem to enjoy the longer videos, so as long as you guys keep enjoying the longer videos, I'm fine doing 3 games per video. And we'll go ahead and see what we can find. I have thought about doing kind of the more Andrew Mahone style of making videos that he does over on Darium's Competitive Pokemon, where he just showcases 1 game per video, and I may do that in the future. I don't know what you guys would think about that, but that would actually allow me to post more videos, maybe doing 2 to 3 times a day instead of just once a day. But I don't know. And it looks like we are going up against a Greninja deck, which can be a little awkward. You know, 1 prizers for 1 prizers, but if we can stream our Archies and keep taking knockouts with Gyarados, I think we will be okay. We do start Magikarp, but double Ultra Ball basically guarantees it. Triple Ultra Ball should totally guarantee it, right? As long as we didn't prize anything. Do we take the mulligan? Because now we go Ultra Ball away. And Ultra Ball finding Yeah, we're not going to draw a card. Yeah, just because we had the guaranteed turn 1. So we will Ultra Ball away. Just want to make sure I navigate this all correctly. In and Gyarados. Hoping we didn't prize any Lele's or anything like that. But we got 2 Lele's and 2 Archies, so that is good. And then we'll Ultra Ball away the Magikarp and get Tapu Lele. And there we go. Pulling off the turn 1. Find Tapu Lele with this. Lele will Wonder Tag for Archies. We are going to go Compressor away 2 more Carps. And a Gallade. I do want to keep a Gyarados in the deck because... Or 2 Gyarados in the deck, I should say, because we want to evolve this one next turn. And looks like we will actually get to do that since we're drawing one. Oh wait, no, I should have held the puzzle, honestly. I guess it actually doesn't matter. But I did like those cards, so we'll go Archie's Ace in the Hole. So maybe should have held it, but I mean it doesn't make a difference. Just because I like those cards doesn't mean that those are the ones we would have gotten. And we'll go Gyarados. We can Compressor. I think we'll hold this for now, and just based on what my opponent does will affect what we like compress away next turn. If I was gonna say if he doesn't get another basic, we'll hold Compressor so that way we can compress Juniper and really dig for the KO. But it looks like he is gonna go ahead and grab a Froakie. And if we get a DCE on the top, we could just Guzma knock out Froakie, but it looks like he is going to get down another one, so that won't be as much of an issue. He did get rid of Ace Trainer, which is a little bit of annoying of a card for us, you know, getting put down to 3 cards, so maybe we want to find a Oranguru if we can. But it looks like he is just going to go ahead and in. I don't think we need Rotom Dex. I don't really remember prizing much of anything. Gonna choose to bubble, which is a little questionable, I think. Okay, so Puzzle of Time. So we want to Computer Search away Guzma, Rotom Dex. Yeah. Let's actually Trainers Mail first. I'll actually Acro Bike first. Depending on what we get on this, could affect what we get with Computer Search. Nope, well, that doesn't really change much. Choice Band, a pretty useless card in this matchup. We'll just go Computer Search away Guzma, Rotom Dex. We'll find Gyarados. How many DCs in the deck? 4. So we'll just go ahead and get Gyarados. We could have gotten double Puzzle, but I don't know what we would have really got. Like, we wouldn't have been able to do much with the cards that we had access to. And we find DCE, so that's nice. But we're gonna Shaymin, not set up, and then Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. We do have to put Shaymin in play, which is a little scary against Greninja. That's basically 2 free prizes. But we do get Gallade out. And we get to take a knockout on the active. Don't want to play anything else right now. I should Premonition, though. Don't forget that chip. So let's grab with the Premonition. We're going to need, like... We'll just grab Trainer's Mail, I think. We do have another Archie's next turn. So we're streamlining it pretty well here. He can do something that's a little scary since we started the Magikarp. He can kind of manage how much damage we're able to do if he chooses to, like, never knock out this Gyarados. You know, we're only ever going to be able to hit 150. So that could be a little scary. He does play Stardust Archie. I did see Metal typing. I should have maybe considered that. Don't know that that would have really changed much. He chose to promote Froakie, though, so he must have the Water Duplicates this turn. I could Guzma knock out Jirachi. I think taking out Frogadiers is fine too. And he's just going to get 2 with the water duplicates based on how much bench space he has. This is certainly not like a free matchup per se. So getting Special Charge out of the prizes actually means maybe we have to like compress away DCE, which is weird, but I think that might be what we need to do in order to get an Archie's this turn. So we get Compressor. We'll compress away. Don't think we really need Lele anymore. Juniper is fine to put down. I guess the other Compressor, I'm assuming he probably doesn't play Karen. Don't want to take any of that. So it looks like we are just going to knock out the active. We do, of course, play ourselves into getting Stardusted, but not much else we could really do. And we do get double puzzle off that. Want to top deck DCE. He's letting me know I have a good deck. We'll let him know that no, of course, he is the one that has a good deck. With double VS Seeker in hand, though, we're just going to get double, 2 double colorless energies on the top. And we'll take a knockout here with Venting Anger. And if he does choose to Stardust us next turn, we do have the Guzma. Ooh, actually it would be better to have Lysandre, though. But we have Float Stone, so as long as he doesn't get Field Blower, I'm okay with it. And if he only gets 1 Greninja, we're 100% targeting that down. If he gets 2 Greninja, what do we do? Maybe take out the Staryu? Stardust Jirachi is annoying, that is for sure. With 4 prizes left, though, we may be able to just straight up Guzma around it the rest of the game. Getting rid of Float Stone, though, is unfortunate. Gonna leave the Choice Band on the active. Stretcher. Let's see what gonna get a Frogadier back, and if he only has the 1 Ninja, we're definitely targeting that, and we can actually knock it out with Gallade, which is pretty nice. So we'll probably go for that. There's the DCE. We'll go ahead and Premonition first, and I think we'll just get DCE. There's the Lysandre, though. I wouldn't mind having it. I think we go like that. Yeah, like that. And we'll go Guzma. And we will use Gallade to take a knockout. Does hit 130. We are going to get Stardusted, but I think we can actually just Guzma slash Lysandre 4 times around it and potentially be fine. We'll see, though. With double puzzle in our hands, he's gonna go get teammates, though. And if he only gets 1 Greninja in play again and we can target that down once again, I think we'll be pretty fine in this game. But with teammates, let's see if he got double Ninja. Rescue Stretcher will find the other one, so it's actually going to shuffle them back, though, so there's still a chance he doesn't find it. Let's see if he finds it or not. If he doesn't, like I said, taking out this Ninja will be great. Because we don't have a way to one-hit KO a break. And no, he doesn't find another Greninja, meaning we just knock this out, deny his breaks, and that's going to be really good. He's probably getting really annoyed with our continuous Guzmas, but that is how it goes. Still going to attack with this one. This is the one that has the Magikarp on it, because I do kind of want it to get knocked out, even though it's not looking like we're going to have to deal with knockouts anytime soon, really. We'll put Lysandre on top. Lysandre via Seeker Mail by Oranguru. And next turn we can double puzzle after he Stardusts for DCE plus Special Charge. And then I'm liking where we're at right now. So at this point in the game, even if, you know, we miss a turn of attacking, which as long as he doesn't in us or Ace Trainer, we should be okay. Oh, well, spoke too soon. Knock on wood. Should have done that. So let's see if we can find those double puzzles again. We didn't get Oranguru out, but we do find DCE, so that is a piece of the puzzle. There's a Splash Energy, and a Stardust comes out. So let's go Premonition. That's not good. So we have to, like, pass this turn, it looks like. I don't even really want to play the Acro Bike. But what do we want at top deck? Choice Band just because it's playable. And then we can Acro Bike into Energy Loto Koko, both playable cards. We're definitely just going to pass, though, and hope that after next turn we can Premonition into something a little better. With Maxie's not putting the DCE in play, of course, because I don't want... I want to just be able to use Stardust next turn. But my opponent here, I guess, could go Shadow Stitching, so maybe I should have thought through my Premonition a little more. But by attaching that energy, that tells me that he's most likely going to go for, like, a Moonlight Slash. And we do see another Greninja hit the field. And we have lots of turns here to make something happen. Putting the Shaymin in play could come back to bite us, though. So he does have to two-hit us. Moonlight Slash. And we do have DCE, so we're going to take the knockout on it. We know he's got the water in hand. So let's go Premonition, and still nothing better. I guess we get Oranguru in play, though, next turn for, like, if he knocks us out. But he's not going to be able to because he's just going to Stardust. So I guess we get Energy Loto then, right, for later. I guess we want to go... Hang on. So I think... I guess we want to go Puzzle... Lotto... Nope, sorry. We want to go Oranguru... Who's going to knock out, take a prize. I have to remember that we have Acro Bike in our hand. So we want to get Oranguru, we want to discard Koko. We'll go like this for now. Sorry, I know the game hates me, because I do take a while sometimes. We'll go ahead and attach this. We'll go ahead and attach this here. And we'll Venting Anger. Take the KO. And we're likely to get Stardusted here. But all we need to do is find a DCE, not next turn, but the next turn, after not attaching. And we should be able to win the game after that. VS Seeker is going to most likely find an N, put us down to one single card. Yep, and there wasn't a Froakie on that Greninja, I don't believe, so he can't even bench a Froakie. Nope, gonna just have to N. See if he can even find a Froakie. We do get one single copy of Puzzle of Time. Stardust gets rid of that energy. And VS Seeker can find us Juniper, so we can dig for the win. Let's premonition to check and see if we have it. Oh wait, no, we can't dig for the win this turn. Sorry. So what do we do? We go top deck Acro Bike. And then we want to go into... How many Pokemon are in his discard? Not enough. So we want to discard Oricorio, get the Energy Loto, and then go like that. Pass. There's 4 DCs down there, so we do need to find the... Yeah, sorry, good thing I didn't Sycamore for the win. Smart chip. Alright, so we do need to find our other Puzzle of Time. We know it's in the deck. He might Stardust us to death. Well, if we found it right there, that would have been great. So Energy Loto we know is going to come up empty. But we have lots of turns here, because he's just Stardusting. So let's get Lysandre. We'll get Oranguru. We'll go like this. Sorry, I know the game hates me. And we can't Juniper, of course, because this is our last Puzzle of Time, so we just need to find that other puzzle. Do we have males left? We have 1 male left. He does get a Froakie out, so... It's not over yet, folks. It is not over yet. Premonition. I guess we should go ahead and just play the Acro Bike because it does burn more cards from our deck. So we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We could N. We could Guzma. I think we Lysandre Starmie. Force him to put an energy on it. Should we Energy Loto mix up the deck at all? I guess so. That gives us... Yeah, we know. Oh wait, is it not in here? I swear we had double puzzle in our hand. Oh my gosh, do we just lose? Oh my gosh. I swear I saw double puzzle. So our last prize, our last Puzzle of Time. I swear I saw it. Like, we had it in our hand, didn't we? Oh my goodness. I think we might just lose? Because our last prize is our 4th Puzzle of Time? Are you serious? We can't even, like we deck out first? So could he deck out, theoretically? Wow, I'm blown away. So we had to discard Special Charge in our setup. He's going to just keep on Stardusting. Wow. So I'm going to see if there's like a chance we deck him out. Oh wait, I only saw 7 cards, guys. Wow. Wow, I only saw 7 cards. It is in there. I remember seeing it. I only saw 7 cards. Oh, come on, Chip. I only saw 7 cards. Ugh. We'll click done. I only saw 7 cards with Energy Loto. I had 9 cards in deck. Okay, I was blown away for a second. So what's he going to do here with this? Not sure why he would go for in. Because if I saw what the card that gave me the win, I would have just put it on top immediately. And now we can find Juniper to give us the win, hopefully. Yes, via Seeker Juniper. Give it to me. Juniper into double puzzle. So we're just going to send up Gyarados. Okay. Just don't top deck a puzzle. Come on. No puzzle top deck. No puzzle top deck. Okay, that is fine. So we'll just go via Seeker for Juniper. Oh my goodness. And there they are. I knew we had it. Oh my gosh. I was like, I swear I saw it. I was trying to figure out what I missed. We'll just go double DCE, take our last prize. Oh my gosh. So there we go. Venting Anger takes a couple KOs for us in today's video. And we'll just chalk that up to an oops. Stressed out for no reason, but we do get the win. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Leave a like down below despite all my mishaps and miscalculations or whatever you want to say. And, you know, we got the win. So the win is what is important, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. That is going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here. And until next time, guys, take care.